Hey everyone. So I wanted to do something a little bit different today because literally all my day is going to consist of is editing videos. It's about noon, and the only thing I had today was a Centersphere chapter, not Centersphere chapter meeting, but it was a digital coffee and connections, a network-wide thing. So there's actually some people from the Lincoln chapters as well as even all the way down in Oklahoma chapters. Some people attended this event. So it was really cool. It was nice to meet and hear the perspective of other Centersphere members from all across the country. But I don't have really anything else to do today. I did just get one referral actually from Facebook. Not Facebook ads. I don't run Facebook ads, at least as of the time of this video. But what I do, or how I get referrals from Facebook is by not doing anything. Other people tag me in posts where people say, hey, I need a good health insurance broker, or hey, just lost my job, and along with my benefits, how can I get insurance? So someone tagged me in a post, and I will be getting her a quote written up here probably this afternoon. Other than that, I'm just going to be editing. I caught up on my broker tapes episodes, so now I'm just going to be creating some 402 clips literally the rest of the day, and that'll probably definitely spill over into tomorrow actually as well. So because that is super boring, I wanted to give you guys a glimpse into myself and how my brain operates, and just show you an activity that I had completed a little while ago but recently tweaked it a lot. And the exercise is planning out and actually adding up all the costs of what it would take to live your ideal lifestyle. So I'm just going to print that out real quick, and then I will be right back and you will see that. I'm going to start by covering up a few things here. Here's my ideal monthly budget that would essentially give me basically my whole dream life. Being kind of generous, so also keep in mind, I'm in a relationship, I have a girlfriend, and I plan to be in one, and obviously in my ideal life, I'll be married because I want to have kids. So this would be my share for the rent and stuff. So essentially the ideal house would be about $2,000 total for mortgage or rent if it's an apartment, with utilities, internet, water, gas, etc. So my monthly portion of that, if we split that 50-50 in half, would be $1,000 per month. Then I love cars. I'm obsessed with cars, so it might seem crazy high, but this would probably actually even be higher than $750 a month, just because I would want at least two vehicles, probably a truck or like an all-wheel drive car, and then a sports car because I like driving fast. And the amount of speeding tickets that I have definitely back that up. This next estimate might be a little bit high. I don't think I would necessarily spend $150 in gas every month. I don't do that now. I've cut back on traveling a lot. Well, obviously everyone has with the current state of events with the COVID-19 issues. But even before that, I'd cut my driving back significantly. Like, I'm not going to, 2.5 hour, 3 hour away small towns every day anymore. Then eating out, I don't like eating out because it's not as healthy as cooking your own food, but it is really convenient. And in my ideal lifestyle, convenience is definitely probably going to play a factor. So not only is it convenient, though, actually, I also just like treating people, whether it be my family or my girlfriend or whatever, to a nice dinner every once in a while. So, and also hosting dinner parties. So I guess that's not technically eating out, but I'll put that in that category. But $250 a month for eating out. Cell phone bill will probably be about $100. Groceries will be about $400. Now that is just for myself, and you're going to think that's super high for one person every month, but I really pride myself and I really try to eat almost exclusively all natural foods. So budget and current finances actually prevents me from eating as healthy as I would like. I would like to go like full organic and full, purchasing wild caught fish and open range eggs, etc. So $400 a month for groceries, then $100 a month for I would put aside for car maintenance. Obviously, you wouldn't be spending $100 every month on car maintenance, but just allocating some funds so that when something bad does happen, I can fix my babies. And now here's the full list. I just uncovered the rest for you guys, except for the total. So you can stop the video and add up everything if you want, or just wait until I finish going over everything. But haircuts, $50 a month. That's definitely a lot, but that's because I also would like to include, I would like to start including 100% tips on most things. Definitely haircuts because they're not very expensive and I only get them about once a month. And it really, those extra dollars definitely make a big difference to hairstylists, I know. So $50 a month for haircuts. Then a huge expense, which I don't know, $400 a month for fun. I can just kind of wrap all that into. $400 a month is a good amount, but I mean, factor in maybe every once in a while I'm buying a video game. Maybe I go to the shooting range a lot, or I buy a new gun, or a new bow for archery. Then maybe Netflix raises their subscription prices tenfold. I don't know. $400. Again, this is my ideal lifestyle, and anything that I wouldn't use in each of these categories would just be put towards my investments anyway. So it's better to estimate high, I guess. This next column, or this next category, I should say, for marketing for my business is probably a little low. I should probably, in my ideal budget, allocate a little bit more, but I said $250 a month for marketing, paying for Facebook ads, buying leads, whatever it is. Then for myself, here's the insurance parts. $200 a month probably about for my health insurance, about $150 a month for my life insurance. That would be both a combination of term as well as an index universal life, and that is probably low. I would like to up that so I am getting the best bang for my buck in terms of my IUL. And then, of course, I would like disability insurance, which I'm on the fence about, honestly, because it would take a lot for me to be unable to work. I mean, even when I only had one arm last year, after I had my surgery, I wasn't able to type or write really, but I was still able to work, and that was all through open enrollment. So I think I made it out fine. $500 a month for investing and savings. So I'd like to set aside $500 every single month. Honestly, probably just put it all in what's that called? An index fund, just like a S&P 500 index fund. Oh, and also in my Roth IRA. So I'm spending $6,000 a year and taking advantage of all those tax credits, baby. I hate paying Uncle Sam. Then $100 a month set aside for a vacation fund, just so we can take road trips or fly to Bali or whatever we want to do. That's probably a little low. I want to up that a little bit. I keep saying a lot of things are low, so my ideal monthly budget, I guess, just add like another $200 a month. I don't know. The health section. This is obviously very important to me. If you guys have followed me for a little while or you know anything about me, I would like to pay for vitamins, this thing called Protandim, some essential oils, prescriptions if I need like a prescription medication after surgery or whatever. Hopefully not. I would like to never take prescriptions. Also in this health bucket, think of like cold medicine, cough drops, things like that. So just kind of random health stuff. But also massages. I would really love to start getting a massage twice a month, ideally. Yeah, ideally twice a month. Well, ideally every day, but that's not realistic because I don't have enough time for that. So $200 a month would go to all things health related. Then last but not least, $500. I don't know why I really added this. I just kind of threw it in there and set it aside because it's difficult for me in my position, job, whatever you want to say, to know how much I'm going to owe in taxes. And so I figure if I set aside $6,000 per year, I think that's 500 times 12, isn't it? One sec. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. If I set aside $6,000 per year, I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, if I set aside $6,000 per year, that'll at least give me a good amount. And then I should have a lot of deductions always, quite frankly. And honestly, I can always decide kind of what to pay myself. You know, I can have, I don't know, owning your own business comes with a lot of tax loopholes and tax advantages. So I'm not too worried about having to pay a lot of taxes really for most of my life. Sounds kind of funny. But, you know, there's the old, not saying, but there's the old, I guess, expression where Warren Buffett says that he pays less money in taxes than his secretary. So $6,000 set aside, and then of course I also will have a substantial amount of savings and investments in case I need to pay more in taxes ever. So all in all, that leads to $5,200 every single month if I added correctly for my ideal monthly budget. And that obviously includes a lot of savings, a lot of insurance to make sure I'm covered well. It includes money set aside for a vacation, a very nice vacation every year, or a bunch of small vacations. But yeah, that's it, guys. About $62,400 every year would honestly give me a fantastic life and give me pretty much anything and everything that I would need, minus maybe a second car. So that was just a fun activity I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen anyone else do something like that. I just kind of came up with it myself, and I definitely encourage all of you to do something similar, well, identical actually. I encourage you to actually map out and plan what you want your ideal life to be, because a lot of people hate their job, a lot of people hate how they spend their time, etc. So you should definitely plan out what you want out of life, and then also plan how much that's going to cost, because I guarantee you it's a lot less than you think. And through doing this exercise, it reminded me of a statistic that I had always heard growing up, which states that your happiness is only tied to money up until about $75,000, $80,000. And after that, the more money you make doesn't really impact how happy you are. So I thought that was very interesting, and after breaking it down, I can definitely see that, because if I made $75,000 per year, a lot of that money would just be going to more investments, purchasing more real estate, you know. So the $75,000 mark, even for me, apparently is a little high. But more money, as Jay-Z says, apparently leads to more problems. So I'm good with my $62,400. That's it for this episode though, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you did enjoy that activity. Please show me your results or your ideal monthly budget breakdown in the comments below. I would love to see how much money, especially for those who are watching this in different parts of the country. You know, I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, where $1,000 a month can get me a really nice place. But if you're in California, that would get you like a studio. So I want to hear your guys' ideal monthly budgets in the comments below. With that being said though, of course, don't forget to smash that like button and gently tap the subscribe button as well, please, if you could. And then be sure, of course, to keep watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.